Howdy, we are up to 7.4, the variables on both sides of the equation. Page 404 of your textbook for those who are following there. Nothing prevents us of getting equations that have unknown values on both sides. Let's see what we're going to do in these circumstances. In A, they are still the following equation. What I want to do is I want to have t's only on one side of the equal sign. In this case, I'm going to get rid of t on this side because they're the least. I also, in the same step now, are also going to get rid of the positive 4 that's on this side. I want t equals something, which means get rid of t's on this side and then get rid of constant values on this side. Let's see how we go. To get rid of positive 5t, the inverse operation is take 5t. If I take 5t on the left-hand side, right-hand side, I have to take 5t on the right-hand side. That will get rid of t's on this. 5t take away negative 5t is nothing. I also want to get rid of the positive 4 on the left-hand side, which means the inverse operation is take 4, take 4. This will give us 7t take 5t in the left-hand side, will leave us with 2t. Plus 4 minus 4 is nothing. 5t take 5t is nothing. 10 take away 4 is 6. All I have to do now is divide by 2 on both sides. And our final answer, 2 goes into 1s, 6 divided by 2 is 3. So t equals 3. Okay, let's look at question B. Same thing, we have equations, or we have unknown values on both sides. So what we need to do is get rid of values on only one side. Negative 3x, 6x. I want to take away the negative 3x on this side, and in the same time I'm going to get rid of the plus 4. So to get rid of negative 3, the inverse is add 3. So I'm going to add 3 on this side, 3x, and I'm going to add 3x on this side, plus 3x. In the same time, I'm going to get rid of the 4 by subtracting 4, and then also subtract 4 on this side. Let's see what's going to happen. Minus 3x plus 3x is going to cancel out. Plus 4 and minus 4 is going to cancel out, which leaves us 6x plus 3x, which is 9x. Equal signs underneath each other. 22 take away 4 is 18. To get rid of times 9, I will divide by 9, and I'll divide by 9. 9 divided by 9 is 1. 18 divided by 9 is 2. Therefore, x equals 2. Remember that you can still go and test your answer to see if it's correct. So if I substitute x equals 2 into my equation, 6 times 2 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. Minus 3 times 2 is 6, negative 6. 22 take away 6 is 16. So the left and the right hand side is the same. In our last example, C, we will have 2u equals 7u minus 20. Now I'm going to do this in two ways, just to show you it doesn't really matter which way you're going to do. In my first example, I'm just going to rewrite this question and say 2u equals 7u take 20. If you get used to taking all the unknown values to the left hand side, or getting rid of all the unknown values on the right hand side, the first way to do this is to say, well, I want to get rid of 7u on the right hand side, so I'm going to subtract 7u, and then I'm going to subtract 7u on this side. 7u take 7u is nothing. 2u minus 7u is negative 5u, and that equals negative 20. How do I get rid of u times negative 5? I would divide by negative 5, and I would divide by negative 5. And negative 5 divided by negative 5 is 1. A negative and a negative makes us a positive. 5 goes to himself once, and 20 4 times. So u will equal 4. test your answer. 4, 2 times 4 is 8, 7 times 4 is 28, take away 20 is 8, so the left hand side equals the right hand side. Let's do the same problem, and some of you have mentioned to me that you will always take the u, you will always get rid of the smallest u. In that case, it means you'll have to take away 2u on this side and take away 2u on this side. What will happen now is we have negative 20 by itself, which means I'll have to get rid of 20 by adding 20 on this side, but then I'll also have to add 20 on this side. 2u take away 2u is nothing. Negative 20 plus 20 equals nothing. So I'll get 20 equals 5u. Now I can use my rule that says I can just swap sides, which is 5u equals 20. I'm going to divide now by 5 to get rid of 5. Divide by 5 and u equals 4. So it really doesn't matter which side you get rid of, as long as you find unknown values only on one side and constant values on the other side. Now, it's time for you guys to go and have some fun. This must be a lucky day. It's only 1 to 6, column 1. Go and have some fun. See you later.